Are there any players with NBA experience who are hot in the GP now?
Yeah, absolutely. Got a spreadsheet with 4 names to start with. At least 3.
You know, I have never been to a zoo. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Get over the water. You can see.
Alright. With y'all in a second, YouTube. No, one second, everybody.
What's up, MP?
Hey, MP.
Half-court ball. Standing 6'2", number 38, Paulie Marks.
Reading year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Desmond Bane.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Zohan is the 4.
Shout out to everybody watching.
Playing the 5. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And for Memphis, we've got Desmond Bane. So Rain Man out there. Jaren Jackson is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's LaRavia in at the 4 slot. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And so here's Memphis. After Keldon Johnson missed from long range. And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. We've got 2 MVP candidates clashing in this one, and MP believes that will make things extra competitive. He said the best players bring the best out of you. We know we have to be locked in against this team, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us. They do. Kevin?
They're not taking this matchup lightly, are they, David? Nor should he.
Above the rim, Westbrook making his presence felt.
Here's Marks. He's covered by Westbrook. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Vassell with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Pass to Wembanyama. Marks grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
A three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Westbrook kicks to Vassell. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Here's Marks. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Zohan, the pass to Johnson. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jacks up a three, sinks the three-pointer. And that's now 6 points for Rain Man.
Not just a scorer, Bane is willing to set up others and does a very good job of it.
Here's Westbrook. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Big tripping. I'm making 4.
Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Marks. Banked in off the glass. Marks has got 8.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1.
First team.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That'll be his second foul of the game.
My bad. Fuck it up with the fouls.
The Grizzlies shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. On the court for San Antonio. Josh Giddey is out there with Castle. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Collins. And it's Branham in at the small forward. Can't connect from short range. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at them now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships? Oh, that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
Here's Marks. Sweet little floater. 13 points in the game.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Here's Castle, guarded by Morant. Here's Johnson. Can't get it to fall.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Marks. Here's LaRavia. Rebound by Johnson. San Antonio leading by 7. Pass to Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And that one's good.
Give me that!
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Collins, a screen on Morant. Collins with it. And finish off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Johnson. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Marks, no good. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Giddey. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Giddy's got 5 now.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive, taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Outside Collins. On the wing, Johnson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Chalk up 2 there.
Showing he's more than just a shooter. Johnson inside.
The Grizzlies have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Marks. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Pass to Edey. Memphis moving that ball around. Marks, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Johnson outside. Here's Branham. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. It's deflected. They recover it. Giddey got 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Marks. They set the pick. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Spurs leading by 6. Here's Castle. Giddey with it. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Morant kicks it over to Marks. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Morant against Giddey. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Giddey's got 7 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Marks. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves add another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop. Never a bad idea.
Rocket Pirtles checked in for Edey.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Castles checked in for Johnson. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And that one drops for him. That's 28 points for Rain Man.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, they call him Rain Man, and in the last game against the Nets, played superb basketball. He contributed 61 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Branham can't get it to go. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Memphis. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Here's Marks. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Spurs leading by 3. Branham, the pass to Sohan. Off with the layup. And for Memphis, they're shooting very well. 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Morant.
Inside, Morant doesn't have an obvious advantage, but his moves, look, they'll get him to the bucket.
Now here's Giddey. Defense is right there. Down low. Oh, Wembanyama. Too easy.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Basket good.
There you go.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
There you go.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bane comes in for John Morant. The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama against Pirtle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Memphis trailing here. Middleton outside. Memphis moving it around. That gives them the lead.
There we go.
And it's 37 points for Rain Man.
There's the lead.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass.
So skillful with the ball. Westbrook showing us what he can do.
The Grizzlies shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Here's Marks with the drive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Memphis, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Vince Williams is checked in for Chris Middleton. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Wembanyama passes to Westbrook. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Outside Jackson. Pass to Marks. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Spurs. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Spurs. They're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
You know, for Memphis, they just crushed expectations.
And got it! Another basket.
And now he is tied for the 2nd most 40-point games in an NBA season. What a year.
Wow, he has brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him. Count that bucket. Westbrook's got 15.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And for Memphis, their shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
Clark, who's checked in for Memphis.
Number 15, Brandon Clark.
1:51 left in the first half. And here is Vassell. 6 points for him. Wembanyama high post. Jackson on him. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. Memphis leading. Jackson kicks to Bain. Buries it from 3-point range. Bain's got his second basket of the night.
The second Bain touches that ball, he wants to shoot.
Westbrook passes to Johnson. Poke loose. Here's Marks. He's covered by Westbrook, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Both free throws good from Marks.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
A floater. And it's Westbrook missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Marks passes to Clark. Clark gets a screen from Marks. Clark kicks it over to Marks. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the left wing. Floats it up for Wemb. Oh, watch out for Wembanyama.
Now, the perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Clark, the pass to Marks. Back to Clark. To the wing right side. Clark, a screen on Westbrook. Deflects the pass. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Memphis out in front. They lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
Shout out to the 2 people on YouTube watching. Y'all can talk in the chat. I can see it on the screen.
Steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
In position to make some noise come playoff time. We'll see. And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Grizzlies.
Talk in the chat for
the
me.
Pace of this game.
For me.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Jaren Jackson. Desmond Bain out there with Marks. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's LaRavia in at the 4. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah, Russ has found a groove, and he should just keep attacking right now.
And that one's good. Marks 7 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
First 2.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Westbrook. Johnson outside. Jackson against Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
This team leans on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defense. It can be a difference maker.
And it's Sohan missing. Memphis leading by 5. Marks. And the shot is good. 49 points for Rain Man.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's LaRavia, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. LaRavia passes to Marks. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Vassell outside. Here's Johnson for the lead. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's just great basketball. The shot fake, love it.
The Spurs have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Now, look, he's a versatile weapon. Johnson is someone that wants to keep improving and shouldering more responsibilities on both ends of the floor.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. Some of the great passing small forwards in the NBA on your screen right now. These are the assist leaders at that position in the past month. Number 1, Chris Middleton.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
And you don't have to watch him for a long time to see the kind of special ability he has as a passer.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Spurs have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80%.
All right, let's go.
A generational talent for Wembanyama. The sky is the limit and the reality.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
We're getting a chance to see Johnson's athleticism. This man can really get up and throw it down.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A 3 off the inbound. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Reject that motherfucker.
Unbelievable.
Westbrook surveying the D. Bane with the steal. Got a piece of it. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Bane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Playing with no fear. Westbrook getting downhill and making things happen.
And the second free throw, good.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Johnson outside. Here's Vassell. San Antonio again missing. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Beyond the arc. Marks no good. Spurs shooting pretty good tonight at 48%.
All the officials are all over that one.
I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan, he can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Marks. The shot from the low post is good. Marks has got 57 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Here's Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
He gets that one. 59 points for Rain Man.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Pass to Sohan. The three. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Here's Marks. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Marks. Fires the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Westbrook finds Sohan. Rejected by Marks. Isaac against Westbrook. Connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
The 11-footer. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Shoots. Isaac misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Westbrook double team. Pass to Vassell. Now, Sohan. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Marks, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. Start a 3-game homestand with that game.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Here's Sohan. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. Branham, the pass to Giddey. To the inside. Collins kicks to Giddey. Knocks down the 3-ball. Giddey's got 16.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Here's Branham. He's covered by Marks. Pass to Henry. Over Clark. Henry misses. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Clark, the pass to Marks. He can't get that one to fall. Collins with some nice D. Now here's Giddey. He's got 16. Collins setting the big for Giddey. Some solid defense from Clark. Grizzlies shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Marks, no good. Spurs leading by 3. Inside, here's Collins. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Collins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Traps in the tray.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Here's Branham, defended by Marks. Pass to Henry. 1:25 left in the 3rd. Collins in the post. He's against Clark. Just 2 to shoot. Henry misses. And for Memphis, they're shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Marks. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Collins, a screen on Morant. Giddey goes in. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Here's Marks. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Giddey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Giddey. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's a one-point game. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Here's Castle. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Giddey. Step back shot. It's Clark with the rebound. Arabia passes to Marks. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Giddey. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Giddey's got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's Josh Giddey. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Castle is out there with Lewis. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Collins. And it's Branham in at the 2 guard. Here's Marks. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Branham, the pass to Lewis. And here is Giddey. Collins trying to break free. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got it all tied up now for San Antonio. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing.
There's no motherfucking way. They got to give me that bag. Run that bag.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effective.
Man, that's some straight up bullshit.
By being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
There's a screen by Collins. It's Giddey with the drive. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15.
Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Giddey, no one around him. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Marks. On the wing, Jackson. Off target from three-point range.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Pass to Bain. Here's Marks. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Giddey. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday,
welcome to the live
home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
Pass to Strus. Here's Branham. Back to Strus for the 3. Connects from 3-point range. And that ties it up.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Marks, no good.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Giddey. Right wing. Lets it go from deep. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. LaRavia's got 6 rebounds in the game. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Castle. Drills it from outside. And the Spurs lead by 1. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And he gets it to go.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to
What's
make
good?
an
Welcome
impact
to the live.
when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to
check me out on Twitch.
It is
at the same name on Twitch. I'm live on there too. You can watch me play.
Here's Castle. Collins setting the pick for Giddey. Over Marks. That one wide left. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And
let's go!
Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And we've seen him do this before, just kicking it up to another level here in the 4th. That puts him at 75% shooting in the quarter.
Castle misses.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Spurs trail by 3. On the wing, Giddey. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Grizzlies have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's LaRavia. Here's Marks. And yep, another basket.
He's just notched.
Let's go!
On that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He knows every possession is critical now. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He had some...
Man, they literally held me up so I couldn't get to that
He
ball.
said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. Needs more production from the outside.
Thank you, David. And that one, good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Westbrook kicks to Vassell. Zohan, the pass to Wembanyama. To the middle.
Hey, glitch.
Westbrook. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama has got his 6th assist on the night.
Hey, glitch.
Here's Marks. He's covered by Westbrook. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Zohan. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been...
Let's get in.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Spurs. They trail by 9 points.
Fuck. All right, no more Charlotte steals.
Fifth foul.
And one more foul, and he's out of here. Got to be careful from here on out.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Middleton. Vassell. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Jackson, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Marks. Back to Jackson. Payne for 3. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
And he drives in the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Picked him clean. Pass to Laravia. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Spurs trail by 7. Vassell with it. Now defended by Bain. Vassell kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Sohan. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Sohan's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Laravia. And again, Memphis no good. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Marks. He's covered by Westbrook. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Sohan's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Marks. Again.
Okay, one more steal.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Johnson outside. Pass to Sohan. Six to shoot. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money.
That guy looks stupid.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Jackson. Wembanyama, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Spurs trail by 9. Vassell with it. Tries from 10. And Wembanyama too much inside.
I'm not sure how defenders are supposed to guard Wembanyama without making contact.
At the elbow, it's Jackson. Pass to Marks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta.
Yakety yak.
He's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Pass to Bain. Here's Laravia. Here's Marks. Hits it again. Wow.
Act like you can, nigga.
Tonight, unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. Memphis leading by 11. Outside for Jackson. Now Bain. No good from outside. Johnson surveying the floor. Vassell outside. Back to Johnson. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Westbrook. Johnson, the pass to Westbrook. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Here's Marks. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Spurs. He gets it in there. Here's Marks. Into the lane. Takes it off the glass.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm
They
sure
got 116 points, but still.
To the final whistle, then they can get out of here.
And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Good on the first, and then put them up by 9. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly.
On champion.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Yeah, MP.
All dubs. All dubs. All dubs. Dub. Still, I need 10 steals, 11, well 9 steals.
New Orleans gets after it. Going to be a rowdy crowd out there. Fans live for games like this one.
everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van. Both teams playing well lately, Grant. Something's got to give here.
Yeah, this is a great test of momentum. Whoever controls the pace probably controls the outcome.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. They've got Chris Middleton, Jaren Jackson out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Marks in at the point. Here's McCollum. For three. Grizzlies with the rebound. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Drummond to screen on Middleton. Here's Ingram, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick and roll game.
Here he goes. Jackson, pass to Marks. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Marks passes to Middleton. Here's Marks. No good with the triple.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
McCollum outside. Pass to Drummond. McCollum looks around. Fader on the way. Drains the triple.
Well, he's lethal from that three-point line. The defense must guard McCollum better than this.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Billy Green. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And here's Ingram outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Buries it from three.
And there's the answer from Hawkins, nailing a three to match the opposition.
Here's Marks. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And the shot's good.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 1. Over Middleton. The shot by Ingram, no good.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here's Marks. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And here they come for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Jackson outside. Marks passes to Bane. Releases. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
But our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Marks. Three-pointer. That one no good. Pelicans trail by 8. He takes it in and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
It's good. Welcome to the live.
Middleton against Ingram. They set a pick. Pass to Highsmith. To the inside. McCollum. And he lays it up and in. McCollum's got 5 points.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also skilled at finding ways to score inside.
Marks passes to Middleton. Here's Marks. McCollum defends. Launches a three. Here's Jackson. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hawkins. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Marks. 16 points for him. Pass to Middleton. Here's Marks. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Marks has got 19 points.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Laravia. McCollum defends. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Wow, that's a tough foul to take there. That gives him 2 early on, and the coach might have to cut his minutes a bit.
Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant, he's checked in for Laravia. Here's Hawkins. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game.
Hey, they rely on Hawkins to stretch the floor for them.
Here's Marks. Fires for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Here's Hawkins. Guarded by Bain. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Marks. 19 points in the game. On target from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Herb Jones out there with Jose Alvarado. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Pierce in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Grizzlies lead by 8. Bain, the pass to Marks. Back to Bain. From behind the arc. Alvarado with a rebound. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. On the wing, Jones. Takes the 3. And it's Alvarado missing. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Marks. Off target from outside. The Pelicans have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Pass to Highsmith. Alvarado outside. This one for 3. And again, New Orleans no good. For Memphis, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Marks. He's got 22. Nails it from 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pelicans trail by 11. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Yep, that one goes. Marks has got 8 here in this quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Out to the right wing. Bain against Jones. Here's Highsmith. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Highsmith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Marks. Alvarado defending. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
The ball's knocked loose. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
What a smart play by Jones. Staying with his motion and just letting the defense come and foul it.
Edey's checked in for Memphis.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Bulls was tremendous. He contributed 52 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he
That was supposed to be my
tonight,
steal.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here.
It's usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Pelicans trail by 17. Alvarado outside. On the wing, Jones. Let's go with a 3. Connects from downtown. 6 points for him.
He chucks up a lot of threes. Murphy clapping back in a hurry.
Here's Marks. He's got 38. Shot is up. Not this time.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Jones, the pass to Alvarado. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. It's a 14-point game. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Hawkins is checked in for New Orleans. C.J. McCollum comes in for Alvarado. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And again, New Orleans no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to LaRavia. Here's Marks. The three-pointer off the mark. Pelicans trail by 14. To the middle. And that one's good. Ingram's got 8.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Morant, the pass to Marks. Another bucket. Wow.
He's had it locked on automatic. I mean, the points are just coming so easily.
And, in fact, he's tied for the 3rd most career 40-point games. This game is one for the record books.
And to stand alongside the legendary Kobe Bryant, a spectacular feat, one I'm sure he'll cherish for a very long time.
Coach, when you talk to Ingram's teammates, they always bring up his remarkable work ethic.
Well, Brian, Brandon Ingram works hard. He loves the game. He wants to be great. He spends a lot of his free time studying the game instead of just hanging out and doing other things.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Highsmith checked in. Drummond, the screen on Middleton. And here's Ingram outside. Memphis with a rebound. Last time they met was in Memphis.
They enjoyed a big win in their last meeting, putting their opponent in just terrible foul trouble throughout the game.
Yeah, I don't think you can count on that happening every time, but it's a nice advantage when the calls go that way.
McCollum with it. He's got 5. Fires at the elbow. The rebound by Edey.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Marks. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Hits a three-pointer.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Drummond. And here's McCollum. Here's Hawkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Edey. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there. I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Driving inside. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter. Drummond to screen on Middleton. Here's Ingram. Memphis with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. Here's Marks from deep. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. Ingram with the ball. Middleton covering. Pass to Highsmith. McCollum outside from downtown. The Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Drills it from deep.
He just has a great feel from the perimeter tonight. 3 triples in the first quarter, and he keeps them coming.
Pass to Highsmith. Back to Ingram. Over Middleton. And that one's good. Ingram's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw misses.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Desmond Bane comes in for Morant.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Pass to Drummond. Ingram double team. Back to Drummond. Here's Highsmith. No good on the 3. Memphis leading by 20.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, no matter how much time is left on it.
Marks passes to Middleton. Here's the 3. Another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And so it's Memphis up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
And now on to the injury rundown. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Jackson. Chris Middleton is out there with Desmond Bain. And it's LaRavia in at the 4.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
Good. He hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Ingram against Middleton. Now here's Ingram for 3. McCollum. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. The shot by Marks, no good. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Highsmith. Outside Ingram. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Ingram's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, and when Ingram's rolling like this, you'll see the offense try to run even more through him.
Marks, good.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Drummond passes to Ingram. There's the drive, and another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, Ingram's movement can cause a lot of problems.
Here's Marks. McCollum defends. Count it.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Knocked away. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. Lets the 3 fly. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bain, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bain said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
Yet another steal from him.
He's making history. Tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
And I think that play tells you...
Nabbing another steal.
Yeah, he's been an absolute thief on the floor tonight. Robbing them blind.
And by the way, that swipe puts him tied for second all time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort for him. Pass to McCollum. Will it go? And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
The shot by Marks, no good. New Orleans has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. McCollum outside. Drummond finds McCollum. There's a screen. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. McCollum's got 8.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Pass to Marks. There's the triple. Rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Hawkins. Give him 8 points now. And here's Ingram. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Hawkins. The 3 is up. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Marks, good. Here's McCollum. Pass to Ingram. Soft touch off the glass. Ingram's got 22.
And an impressive handle there from Ingram, proving how effective he can be with the ball in his hands.
Here's Marks. The 3 ball. Laravia passes to Marks. And a miss there on the triple. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Now Ingram. He's got 22. Into the lane. Again, the miss by Ingram.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Jackson, the screen. Here's Marks. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Drummond's got his 16th rebound on the night. McCollum with it. Give him 8 points now. Right side Ingram. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Laravia's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And so McCollum will bring it up for New Orleans. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Ingram against Middleton. Inside, here's McCollum. Jackson knocks it away.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Here's Marks. The 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Now here's McCollum. Outside Ingram. Back to McCollum. Off target at the rim.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Outside Ingram. Lets it go. The rebound by Jackson. And Memphis shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Marks. Good! That's another bucket!
Incredible! 81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Yet another steal from him.
He just does not let up. Constant ball pressure, and now he's broken his own record, a new number for the 2nd most steals in a game.
Just a fearsome presence defensively. Always bringing pressure and very crafty, hunting those opportunities to poke it loose, get out and run. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Clark comes in for Laravia. Isaac, he's checked in for Middleton. And it's Ja Morant in for Desmond Bane.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Look, he's got to play smart now. One more foul and he's gone.
Number 21.
Back to Jones. Pass to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jakob Poeltl. Will stand. Every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Back to McCollum. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Isaac.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And New Orleans shooting
crazy.
37% from the floor at this point. There's McCollum with the three. Memphis with a rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Drummond finds McCollum. Here's Misi. Another steal. Pass to Clark. He tries for three. Here's Pirtle. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And that one falls for Pirtle.
At the line for two.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Marks passes to Clark.
On that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Pass to McCollum. To the left wing. Down low. Here's Jones. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Grizzlies shooting an impressive 48% from the floor in the third quarter. The shot by Marks no good. And their biggest problem so far, taken care. He swipes the ball away again.
And you know, he's got a shot at setting the team record for most steals in a game.
Not too far away from
Oh
the franchise
my goodness.
high. With the way he's playing, it's absolutely in sight.
I really like how they're controlling the pace in the open court.
New Orleans is shooting a low 29% since halftime. A minute and a half left to play in the third quarter. Shot's good by McCollum.
Hitting only 20% from the field this quarter. He might want to start getting others involved.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you suited up after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
The Pelicans shooting just 37% so far in this one. Memphis with a rebound.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
He got it again! Sensational!
Let's go.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Jones. Launches it. Counted from distance. Jones has got 10 points in the game.
Well, Jones likes the corner shot. He's put in the work to get fairly consistent from that area.
Here's Marks. The bank shot, no good.
Looks like they'll cruise to the win. It's just
97 points in the third quarter.
Alvarado's checked in for McCollum.
97 points in the third quarter.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team.
That's what you call it.
You earned that one.